Chapter 1. Mr. President, we have no control of our Phase 1 attack systems, General Hutchison said. The president stood up and walked around his desk. He leaned against its front edge and rubbed his chin in thought. They had called everyone to the White House using old ham radios. Messengers sent with handwritten notes had driven old cars lacking modern computer chips. What are our options? The president asked. A young colonel had been called in due to his special talents in ancient warfare. He said, "Mr. President, our network is completely compromised. It's global. All our systems are repeating the same thing. This interruption is temporary. It is for your protection and designed to halt any unintended nuclear attacks upon foreign soil." But what are our options? The president pressed. "None, sir," Colonel Jacob said. "None," the president repeated. "If you want a military solution, we have no response," General Hutchison said. "We don't know what weapons this alien, Sapen, has. We are no longer in contact with our drone fleets. Every robot scout has been shut down. Our laser satellites will not respond to commands and none of our nuclear bases is online. If he can disable all our networks, break all our unbreakable codes and allow only lights to operate, then we dare not test his limits." Advice. The Secretary of State spoke up. She said, "Wait and see." The president struck the table with his balled fist and cursed. He said, "I want every bit of intel on this, Sapen, as possible." General Hutchison leaned forward in his seat. He said, "I just got an update. Colonel, will you turn the TV to channel 11? The colonel looked at the president as he lifted the remote off the table. The TV came on and the channel changed. The blank screen filled with Sapen's image. His long blonde hair framed masculine features. Full lips silently spoke as his blue eyes focused on the camera that was capturing his image. "Turn the volume up." The general shouted. At the same moment a rush of noise filled the air. The camera pulled back, showing the scenes around Sapen's large form. Several bodies lay scattered around him. The president wondered if they were all dead, and as if in answer to his unspoken question, Sapen said, "They are only asleep. I assure you they will awake without injury." Sapen jumped from the center of the crowd. Surprised screams erupted from several of the women. He landed on the top of the building behind him and waited. The president asked, "What is he doing now?" Sapen said, "I am waiting on your team to review the events of the past few minutes, Mr. President." Before the president could answer, the TV flicked and the announcer's voice said, "The alien, Sapen, was just standing peacefully in the crowd when the people parted." Burly men pushed their way forward. They taunted Sapen saying, "This is our land, it ain't your world. Who gives you the right, and, stop trying to control us." Sapen replied, "I have come so that you may live more comfortably, safely, and enjoy a healthy life." The three men didn't seem to hear him as they started to circle. Sapen's voice came again. "As you can see, Mr. President, I did not provoke these men." The president looked closer at the screen and saw that Sapen had not moved his lips. The three men pounced and the video went into slow motion. Sapen blurred, but his image remained visible as he lightly touched each man on the neck. As they fell, 5 more men attacked. Sapen stepped to the side and 2 of the men collided with each other. He repeated the motion, touching each of the men on the neck before returning to his original position in the center of the crowd. All the men had fallen to the ground. As one, the crowd backed away. Sapen's voice overlaid the sounds coming from the screen as the video returned to the present image of him standing on the roof. He was looking directly into the video. "Citizens of Earth and Mr. President, I have studied your species and history. I assure you, you are quite predictable. Do not attempt to harm my ships or me. I placed your nuclear subs, stealth bombers, nuclear satellites and other weapons of war in stasis. I have come for one reason." Sapen opened his palm for the cameras to see. A golden pill lay in his outstretched hand. He continued, "This pill will change any individual who takes it into an eternally blessed being. I give this freely, though a show of respect and appreciation will be required. All I ask is that you submit yourselves to me. I in turn will rid you of sickness, lethargy of mind, and freedom to become anything you wish. Now I understand that many will not want what I offer at first. Because of that reason, I will offer this drug throughout the globe over the next year. At that time, many will be healed and strong. The people of this earth will have a great choice. That choice some will have already taken. It is to live as disease-free immortals, functioning in enhanced bodies with purpose and a destiny among the stars. I will leave you the choice. This offer will require time for Earth's populations to hear and accept. During this year, there will be peace between nations. Those who behave themselves, obeying the peace, will have greater access to more of the technologies that control your lives. Those who resist will suffer a loss of those privileges, and the worst offenders will undergo complete blackouts until they revise their positions." The president whispered, "Can he do that?" Sapien smiled, "I already have." A liquid blue light poured down from the huge spaceship and shone on him. Slowly, the blinding light engulfed him. Moments later, it went out and he was gone. The president said, "I want everything we have, I don't care if it's rocks, send every weapon we have against that thing." Then the White House went dark.